In my last video regarding the resurrection nerf to monsters, a viewer by the name of Sean put out a good idea for a video. Today's video is going to look over all of the Discord suggestions for the game. Some are probably really good, and some will probably make you pee your pants. But let's find out. If you like all my videos and content, hit the sub button, hit the like button, hit that bell dingy dingy thing so you know when I post a video. Let's go, baby. Tip of the day. This is mainly for guild leaders and everyone that is not going to be able to make your scheduled time guild raid. Make sure to go into the guild battle once on level 1. Go into the battle and just one tap it. Do a little bit of damage and quit the guild raid. No matter how far your guild gets, whether they complete level 5, level 4, or whatever, as long as you attack once, you will be able to get all of the rewards for every level that your guild completes. The more you know. Alright, if you're passionate about this game, this is something that I highly suggest that you do. If you haven't already, join the official Comp to Us Summoners War Chronicles Discord. You can get a lot of help there. But also there is a suggestions vote channel at the bottom. Also in the description down below is a link to my Discord. I get on there as much as I can. If you want to chat with me and my community, you can feel free and do so and join. A lot of good people in here willing to help with any questions and advice needed. The last video I discussed the Resurrection's nerf and my suggestion towards that, increasing the HP that the monster gets revived with, but increasing the resurrection sickness to like 3 minutes in a PvP. You can upvote it, downvote it, or even have it questionable. It's up to us to get things changed in the game, and this is one place you can do it. So I'm going to go through all of these suggestions, whether they're ridiculous or not, because I think it might be kind of fun to do. Alright, first suggestion, obtainable and more common 4-star restoration stones that would work on monsters 4 stars and below. I do think it's a good idea, but I'm going to exit out because this is going to increase the count level like tremendously if we can just constantly restore 3-star and 4-star monsters. Oh, wise Steel, look at this suggestion. Think about your suggestions before posting them. How will it impact the game, others' longevity, free-to-play players, etc. A lot of these suggestions are short-term fixes to larger problems. I totally agree with this. Just because an idea is suggestion doesn't mean that we should be looking towards doing that. I'm sure we're going to run into a lot of those, probably why he posted that. Adjust the gather and mine guild requests to a higher amount, example 100, but include a way for the quests to be auto-completed. Also adjust the maximum amount of guild requests so they don't run out. I'm going to X that just because auto mining and gathering should definitely not be a thing. Mining and gathering should be manual. That is part of a grind. Refill the battlefields for everyone to 12 cap on weekly reset. Maybe I'm missing something here, but it seems like the majority is liking that. I wasn't able to do all 12 last week just because of my schedule. So I don't know if it actually went up to like 3 or something on Monday. I don't know what the case is. So I'm just going to leave that as it is. Comment down below if you agree with that. And if the majority do comment and agree with that, I will upvote it. Also comment on any suggestion here on this video. If the majority agree, I'll definitely go ahead and try to push this. Please retain some percentage of your previous bracket rank in a season. It's severely unpleasant having to wade through 30 plus no loss matches in Brawl, clubbing people like baby seals just to begin my real competitive season. I'm going to agree with this because I can't stand the fact that in Arena I go down to 1,000 on reset. The same with Brawl too. Maybe on season reset, yes. Like after the month is done, maybe we can all settle at a normal set rank. Alright, next suggestion. The 3 initial weekly entries for raids should be applied manually by the players so we can start with battle support. I'm going to check this off as a complete yes. There is a lot in the game to do, but it can be done daily. I don't think that's an issue. However, I want the choice to be able to use my support instead of my raid entries. Just add a third button for support only. Next suggestion, when doing balance adjustments, consider not only how it affects PvP, but also PvE, or better yet, if there's a drastic change, make the changes independent of the two in order to not severely disrupt the way the game is played in the name of overall balance. There's a lot of downvotes on this. I'm just going to give it a neutral what? And the reason being, some people may play just for the PvE aspect. But I think all this raiding and rune grinding, etc., it all leads to an end game. And the end game is PvP. But if you want a theory craft about balance adjustments for PvP and PvE, that's kind of hard to do. And that would eliminate the better choice of monsters building one for PvP and building another for PvE. I think it's all in a grind, right? There's going to be monsters better in PvP and PvE. Man, Epic 7 is the best, definitely applies a lot of suggestions. Another one from him, craftable Breath of Life's using Access Transcendence material pieces. I'm going to give this a check mark because now that you have a level 70 Transcendent monster, you don't really need any use for those Transcendence pieces. They do need to add some kind of crafting resource to use those Transcendence pieces. Allow us to double jump as a visual effect with the blue flame outfit. Why does it just gotta be the blue flame outfit? What? I think a visual effect would be cool for jumps or dashes, etc. as like a transmoggable kind of thing. But it's something that you would have to buy or craft with maybe Transcendence pieces, eh? Allow us to feed 4-star Devilmons to 3-star. Why would you ever do that? I'm gonna do a no, just for the fact that it's super simple to max skill a 3-star. Like, you should have way more 3-stars maxed out currently than you do 4-stars. Unless you didn't use your 3-star shard pieces efficiently. I don't want to even accidentally feed a 4-star Devilmon to a 3-star monster. Let the times 20 expedition be random too. Kind of annoying to always have the Wind Spider. Now, I'm going to disagree. It changes every month or two anyway. And doing that, you would extremely need to rush building teams for every single expedition. This at least gives you a little bit of time to build that team up and be good on the special expedition for a month or two. An option to reconvert suns, moons, galaxies, and spellbooks that are not desirable, like the Handworker, 3 to make new 1. Totally agree. Currently, you just sell the suns, moons, galaxies, spellbooks that you don't want. And it's not even like super valuable, and you're using a lot of good resources to craft these items. Just like gems in the Handworker, you can put 3 of the same rarity and make 1 new one. I feel like that should be a thing too with everything else. Good suggestion there. Channel order should be in numerical order so people don't mess up when switching channels. I never knew this was a thing. Comment down below if you've seen this. I've always seen it in numerical order like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It seems that there are people that agree, so it must be a thing. Next suggestion, let the rank and moon shadow raise with gathering 2. For free to play is, I'm not even going to read all that. Yes, Battlefield is not the greatest place to be. I am excited for new modes coming in the future. Battlefield feels like a PvE kind of content. However, it is PvP. And when he said for free to play it's hard to meet the kill counter to rank up, that's not true at all. You can easily do it with the right monsters. And you don't need specific natural 5-star monsters. I'm going to X that out. Next is make skill books cross summoner. Once a summoner is max skill, they can become a crafting resource for some advanced scroll type. I really don't know how I feel about that. And there are a lot of people that agree. I mean, doing that is kind of the same as making the Transcendence free for the other summoners. But I don't know if I feel like it's appropriate to just be able to switch to any summoner and be on the same type of like skill level as your main summoner. If they added more skill trees, I did hear on the most recent interview that they are planning on either adding new skills or putting some skill trees in or whatever. If that's the case and the skills become even a bigger grind, then maybe I could agree on that, especially when they're adding a new summoner soon in the future as well. I'm just going to be neutral on that one. Next suggestion, let only the guild leader or veterans open the guild raid. Now, there's a lot of people that agree with this. I kind of want to upvote it and downvote it at the same time. I'm just going to do a what? The reason I don't want to pick or choose either way is because of my tip of the day. There may be people that won't be able to make the guild raid for that week. Maybe if they made that a requirement for level 3 and higher for the guild raid, then yeah, I can get on board with that. Because those are the levels, depending on how strong your guild is where it takes a little bit more coordination than level 1 and 2. Level 1, someone can solo that. I'm just going to stay neutral in this one. Next suggestion, for Galagos Ruins, defeat should not use up away monsters' energy. That's a total waste and discourage people from experimenting with monsters to progress a particular difficult floor. Instead, only completed floor dungeon raids should reduce monster energy. I kind of want to disagree to that, but I'm going to agree. In one hand, I feel that if you do fail on like a higher stage, maybe you're just not ready for that stage, or you just didn't get the RNG that your monsters provide to help you beat that floor. But on the other hand, maybe you just keep getting bad RNG, or you got disconnected from the server or whatever. I'm just going to agree with it, just for the fact that things in real life come up. Alright, next suggestion, allow us to reset our summoner's skills back into magical research logs, kind of like Reset Stone, but for summoner. I totally agree, and this is mainly for changing summoners. You may have put everything into Kina, or everything into Cleef, and then Cleef gets a nerf or Kina gets a nerf, and you want to switch summoners. I feel like you should be able to revert your skill books back, but at that same point, it's got to be expensive to do. It's got to cost crystals, and it's got to cost a good portion. Because if it doesn't cost anything to do that, or if it's just super easy and cheap to do, then you can just be switching back and forth. Suggestion from Renji. Guild requests rewards suck. Great suggestion. How should we fix that? I'm just gonna agree because it's funny, and I do feel like guild rewards should be a little bit more improved. Please let us lock monster pieces like we lock runes. Lock pieces should be usable to enhance monsters, but not exchange in the shop. I do agree with this. I'm gonna check it off just because I accidentally made a mistake. I used some 5-star monster shards that I thought was a different 5-star unit. Now on PC, it's very clear what monster it is, and you can even hold it down and see what it is. However, on mobile, it's really hard to see the portrait, and I have a giant phone, and I still have issues. Ooh, look at that. Polar Queen. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, by the way, my guild elegy got ranked 1 in guild raid, so I have a Lightheart Magician. This will be a different video at a different time. She's so cute. Allow magic cores to drop in all heroic areas. Totally agree. Hero area for me, I honestly just go in and do all of the quests in every area at the beginning of the week on all summoners. And then I really don't go in the hero area unless I'm available to do like Baphomet or whatever. You can auto grind in there. However, I'd rather go auto AFK grind in Tesca and get a bunch of faint magic cores. Release skin for Polar Queen. Great suggestion, but probably shouldn't be here. They should have skins for all monsters. Eventually they will. Make runes not use sky stones until level 13. And when you disassemble, you get 1/6 back. Double check. Check. Double check. Double check. Double check. Double check. I talked about this in the Sky Stones video. This is the highest upvoted thing I've seen so far. They need to implement this. And my last suggestion of the day, of course, it's from Epic 7, is the best. It's really not. But hey, that's your opinion. Release a Rock Band transmog for pirates. Really? Rock Band? You couldn't have done Guitar Hero? Guitar Hero was way better. And that's it for today's video. Just want to do something different for a change. This actually helps me because it's a very simple video and I was kind of limited on time today. So thank you, Sean, for suggesting this kind of video. Comment down below if you haven't yet what your suggestion would be, what your opinions of some of these suggestions were. I'll do this again maybe like next month or something like that. But if you haven't already, join the official Discord, join my Discord so we can keep in touch. Sub, like, ding a bell. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.